What's happening, people? I am what you need. You're watching my channel. If you like this video, don't forget you can subscribe, share, comment, and donate to my channel by what you need on the MoneyGram. We are streaming live right now. We're going to talk about the weekend fights starting today. Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And today's also my birthday, so it's a blessing in disguise. Let's get into the boxing at hand, what we're talking about. But before I do that, let's just recap some of the boxing fights that happened last weekend that I did not talk about. One of them was Terry Harper versus Eva Wallstrom. I think I did mention this. Terry Harper actually getting the win over Eva, who was the world champion. Eva, of course, being the person who faced Katie Taylor. She was, I think, the WBO lightweight champion of the world. Katie Taylor beat her, and then she got back the title, won it back. And Terry Harper, who is another Olympian, she just recently beat her, outboxing her to get the championship. So credit to Terry Harper on that. Mary McGee, upcoming undefeated fighter. Is she undefeated? I don't know if she's undefeated, but I know she's an upcoming American fighter, 27-3, 15 KOs. She just won a title as well. I did not talk about this, even though I did talk about it in the pre-fight build-up. I didn't talk about it in the results. She beat Diana Hobbs to become the IBF World Super Featherweight, super Lightweight World Champion. So she's the IBF Super Lightweight World Champion. I believe. I'm trying to remember who is the. Anyway, she has faced Holly Holm. She's faced Erica Annabella Farias, and so. She lost the super lightweight title to Holly Holm. Well, she wasn't champion or anything, and this is her third attempt at super lightweight championship. She became the super lightweight champion, beating Ana Laura Esteche, and now she has defended successfully her title for the first time. So credit to her. I just wanted to talk about that before we go into these upcoming fights for this particular weekend. And we're talking about Ryan Garcia. We're going to see him today, later on today. He's facing Francesca, the same guy that Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer faced. Tank Davis getting the stoppage in the 8th round. Of course, some people say, well, he hit him when he was down, and to the side of the head, not so much the back of the head, but still caught him when he was down. So that's a good point, really. It was going 8 rounds. Francesca is a tough guy, a tough customer. Tevin Farmer would credit to that. Tevin obviously not being able to get him out of there. Tank was able to get him out of there. So we'll see how Ryan Garcia performs against him. He is a tough customer. He's a good fighter. So we will see how Tank fares against, I'm sorry, not Tank, but Ryan Garcia fares against him. Of course, Ryan Garcia expressing time and time again his desire to face Gervonta Tank Davis. And it's a sellout event. So you can really think that this could be a pay-per-view between Tank and Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia's not the only person who wants to face Tank. Of course, we have heard Leah Santa Cruz time and time again express his desire to face Gervonta Tank Davis. And what would be their first probably pay-per-view event together. So that could be an interesting thing. Tank sells Leah Santa Cruz. That would be a great matchup. We'll see what happens with the events of that. Of course, today is a rainy day, which is a good one for me because I don't have to wet the plants outside. Jorge Linares. He's also being on the undercard of Ryan Garcia versus Francisco Fonseca. And he is facing a fighter that Ryan Garcia faced already and got a majority decision win over, and that is Carlos Morales, who is a Mexican fighter. So we'll see how that goes as well, how that fares out. Will Jorge Linares be able to beat Carlos Morales? What's his standing looking like? He looks pretty fit. He looks pretty sharp. He went up to super lightweight, didn't do so well. So he returned back to lightweight, and he will be fighting at lightweight. Of course, always in ridiculous shape, Jorge Linares. So we saw the weigh-in yesterday. We'll see how those fights pan out against these guys. We'll see how that turns out there. And then we have Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, he will be facing Vincent Feigen Boots. I looked at Vincent Feigen Boots. He was once a WBA regular super middleweight champion after he defeated a guy for the interim title and was promoted to regular title, but then he got beaten by the guy. The guy knocked him out. I looked at his style and how he fights. He basically kind of mostly fights on the outside. He mostly head hunts a lot, but then once he gets you, he crashes head to body, head to body. He does mix it up a little bit. He's got fundamentally some good things. He's got a good jab. He uses the high guard to protect himself, his body and his head. He has big high guard. Big guard that blocks his body, and the other guys too. He's basically European style of fighting. Strong young guy, 24 years of age. I mean, nothing special, but he's there. He's getting a second shot at the legitimate title, the IBF World Championship, against Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant needs to be on this game, obviously, but I don't think this is as much of a. He shouldn't be a problem for Caleb Plant, but you never know. These days, the fights are so competitive now. He does have decent defense, okay? But you can't split his guard with the jab. And then finally, on Saturday, and that's on Saturday, the 15th. Also, finally on Saturday, Jennifer Han will be facing Jerry Seitz. Now, Jennifer Han, for those of you who don't know in women's boxing, she happens to be the IBF female featherweight world champion, okay? A damn good little fighter. So I didn't watch her yet, but she's a damn good little fighter. She's she's had shots at the title before. She faced, let me see, who was it she faced before to get the shot at the title? I'm looking at BoxRec right now. That's why I'm looking away from the camera. No, actually, this is her first shot at the title. She beat Helen Joseph. I thought she had a shot at the title before. I really did. Okay, anyway. She beat Helen Joseph. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she beat Helen Joseph. And she has been champion since then. She's had successful defenses. She had 4 successful defenses. And now she's going on fifth defense against Jerry Seitz. I don't know too much about Jerry Seitz. She looks, she's won some, she's lost some. She's won a little bit more than she's lost. I just think it doesn't seem to be commissioned as a championship fight, so I'm guessing this is a stay busy fight or something. But this is what she's going to be up against. We'll see how it goes. If it's a title defense or if it's just a stay busy fight, it's going to be in the United States of America. So I'm not too sure what to make of that. Jerry Seitz is also American. All right. So those are the weekend fights that we're looking at. My predictions for the weekend fights are as follows. I expect Jennifer Han to beat Jerry Seitz. Caleb Plant should be able to come through against Vincent Feigenbutz from what I've seen, but you never know. In boxing now, these days, anything can happen. Jorge Linares hopefully gets the nod over Carlos Morales. Ryan Garcia over Francisco Fonseca. And that's basically it for the weekend's fights, man. Somebody just said happy birthday, bro. Oh, that would be Kosani. Okay, that's on Facebook. Okay, I just got Facebook alert. So that's what it is, personally speaking, if I were to be honest with you guys, personally speaking, I think that these are more featured events. Now, just on to some other news. People talking about Jamal Charlo being caught dirty, and the California State Athletic Commission clearing him and saying he was not dirty. A lot of people always suspected or they had suspicions that the Charlos are dirty. So the thing about these things, just like with Canelo, is that a lot of people will say, oh, these guys are dirty. Oh, yeah, they were really dirty. Maybe they are. But what I would say is a lot of these stains on these guys, guys who really take pride in saying that they're clean and in their clean boxing programs and stuff, it's kind of hard because, the politics of boxing. Like, if people don't like you, they don't like Jamal Charlo, for example, or they don't like Canelo, for example, they're going to use that over their heads for the rest of their career. They're not going to they're never going to be able to live that down, okay? We all know Canelo really wasn't dirty. It was just that he really did sincerely use, and he seemed to have gotten the clenbuterol from meats, okay? Because the level was low enough that's where it would be. But he'll never live that down. And then Jamal Charlo, he'll never live it down, no matter what. And this is just the reality of the situation. If these guys truly are clean, then we will never see them caught dirty again, okay? If they truly are clean. But that, who knows? We just never know. In boxing, this is something that but anyway, He'd been cleared by the California State Athletic Commission. Um, I think he did a hell of a job against Tony Harrison, especially in the last part, finishing him off. Because Tony Harrison was outboxing him, outworking him on the inside. I just thought Tony Harrison was doing a great job. He slipped up. You know, I was just looking at the Yurikis Gamboa versus Terrence Crawford fight. And Gamboa was outboxing Terrence Crawford. Easy, you know. But what happened was Gamboa was taking risk as well and throwing that lead right hand. And he kind of telegraphed his throwing of the lead right hand. Terrence was able to time it and catch him with his own right hook. And he stunned him, and then after that, it went downhill from there. But Gamboa always got back up on his feet, though. I thought that, you see, a lot of people, anyway, that's a topic for another day. But my point is, you know, a lot of people look at guys like Gamboa, and they say, oh, Gamboa's done. You know, how can you say that? They looked at Kell Brook. Oh, Kell Brook's done. You know, how can you say that? Have you seen Kell Brook recently? I don't believe Gamboa is done. I think Gamboa is still at. He's not the same Gamboa like the young Gamboa, but he is still a guy, a competitor. Even at lightweight, I think he's a threat, and I would like to see him more in action in the twilight of his career, because a lot of his years he didn't get to box a lot and do a lot of high profile fights. You know, he just kind of got locked out after the Terrence Crawford fight. He wasn't getting big fights and nothing. Now on to the fight that everybody wants to see, which is Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Now everybody's trying to give Wilder tips on how to knock out Tyson Fury and all this stuff. Listen, I know a lot of you guys want to see Deontay Wilder as the next big thing, but Tyson Fury's in the way of that. Okay. Let me make it abundantly clear to all you guys, and even the guys who are Americans back in the American, it's going to be about who's the best man who will win. All right? And you can't want anything more than an exciting fight. And I'm not saying that I'm backing Tyson Fury to win. I'm just watching how the politics is going and how they want this fight to go. They wanted to go Wilder's way, and they're hoping that Wilder's adjusted to Tyson Fury so that he can outbox him or knock him out. Quite frankly, it does not matter to me. But what matters is that you guys keep on counting out certain guys, or you just create this narrative against certain guys, and you don't give those guys a chance. Y'all are doing like, if Wilder's going to get Tyson Fury out of there. He didn't do it the first time. What makes you think that he's going to do it the second time? And he hit him with the kitchen sink. All right, he hit him with the kitchen sink, and he did not go anywhere. He got back up, and he fought him, and he was actually beating his ass. So what gives you guys this confidence that Wilder's going to knock out Tyson Fury? Because he knocked out Luis Ortiz? But he knocked out Luis Ortiz the first time. Right? Bermane Stiverne, he dropped his ass. Then he knocked him out. So I'm just saying, I'm not taking nothing away from Wilder. I'm just talking about you guys as fans. Your confidence that he's going to knock out Tyson Fury. You don't know what the fuck is going to happen. You really don't. And Tyson Fury's a guy, he don't go nowhere. He gonna be with you for 12 rounds. That's how Tyson Fury is. His mindset is that kind of mindset. He has a beast mindset. That's the only reason why he got up off that canvas and then started whooping Deontay Wilder's ass. Okay? Wilder needs to go in there and take what is given to him. Whatever is presented to him, that's what he needs to do. Because if he keeps on trying to go for KOs on guys, okay, he's not going to always be successful. He wasn't successful against Tyson Fury. He wasn't successful the first time against Bermane Stiverne. Have people forgotten this? Okay, he did dominate his ass, though. All right? People are making it sound like Wilder beat Tyson Fury the first time. No, he did not. He didn't beat Tyson Fury the first time. Somebody just left a comment in here. Let me just respond to you immediately. Joe56984, what's up, my brother? Dan Raphael of ESPN reporting Jay Diaz has taken over as Wilder's head trainer, replacing Mark Breland. That's a dumb thing to do. That's a dumb thing to do. Mark Breland is the guy who boxed. You know, Jay Diaz never reached that level of Mark Breland, but Mark Breland's the dude. Now the reason, this is another thing that people are not really thinking about. And if you think about what Tyson Fury is doing and the moves he's making, They're calculated moves. I'm not going to say too much about it, but I'm going to say this. Mark Breland's a Crump gym fighter, trained by Emmanuel Stewart. Who does Tyson Fury have training him right now? Emmanuel Stewart's nephew, right? Emmanuel Stewart's nephew from the Crump gym. Use your head. Think about what Tyson Fury is really doing. If you guys are paying attention, if you guys are paying a fucking attention, y'all will realize that Tyson Fury has been making strategic moves. And everybody been counting Tyson Fury out just like how they counted him out the first time. I even counted him out the first time. I thought Wilder was going to knock his ass. I said this was going to be a tough fight for Wilder. I don't think Tyson Fury's going anywhere. I don't think Wilder's knocking out Tyson Fury. And true to form, that happened. All right, I'm going to say this. I'm going to make this prediction. I don't know too much about anything else. This is the thing I'm going to say. I'm going to say this is going to be very, 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 very interesting fight. Exciting. It'll be competitive to a certain point. I think this fight is more of a 60-40 fight for Tyson Fury than it is like it was the first time. The first time, I think it was widely Tyson Fury's fight. I think Wilder's going to be a lot more smarter. He's going to try to be more systematic and go to the body bet more, but he's going to find that he has still limited success with that. I think it's going to be more competitive because Wilder's going to box more, and he's going to try and use certain things that he's done to try and counteract what Tyson Fury is doing. But Tyson Fury is just that good a boxer. For Tyson Fury to lose the fight, he has to do like what Luis Ortiz did. He has to let Wilder dope him into a trap so that Wilder can throw off his power. Wilder's not going to have success any other way. He has to trick Tyson Fury into getting hit. That's the only way. And Tyson Fury is a trap setter, so that he knows about this, okay? He's not limited like Luis Ortiz. He's got good feet. He's got good hands. He can fight at any range. Tyson Fury the last time got knocked down twice because of his own error. Well, the first time was because he got hit in the back of the head, but the second time was because of his own error. He became lackadaisical, went to sleep, and therefore he got knocked down. Tyson Fury knows he can fight Deontay Wilder on the inside, as he has done with two other opponents. He knows he can do that as well. He's an inside. He can fight on the inside as well. So I don't know how much people think that this fight's just going to be easy work for Wilder or it's going to be easier for Wilder. I don't think so. But it could go the way how Tony Harrison and Jermell Charlo went, in that, Tyson Fury could make a mistake on the inside and then that could be curtains for him, Anyways, people, that's all I got to say right now. I got a whole set of people trying to give me happy birthday greetings, and it's fucking up my video. It's really fucking up my video. I wish they would not do that, because they don't know I'm recording right now. But I hope you guys have a good one. Alright? Hope you guys have a good day. And thanks for the likes. Don't forget, you can donate to my channel via Western Union or MoneyGram. Yeah, I'm sporting a fro, just growing my hair. You'll notice my receding hairline's going away. I'll tell you guys the secret in time. That's why I'm growing out the hair. Anyway, I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace. We out. Don't forget you can donate via Western Union MoneyGram. Just talk to me and I'll give you the details.